Well, good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. A few of our top headlines for the day. The body found in Jessamine County last month has finally been identified. We've got the details on that. Plus, one Richmond family decorates for the holidays to lift the spirits of a sick family member. And a Pulaski County man is behind bars for booby trapping a driveway. We've got all those stories, plus lots more local news, local sports, and weather. That's all coming up here today, live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV, big story of the day. And an update to a story we brought you here on WBON TV 9. The body found in a wooded area near the Kentucky River in Jessamine County last month has been identified as 52-year-old John Brett Kelly. The identification was made through fingerprint analysis and rapid DNA conducted by the State Medical Examiner's Office. While in the Jessamine County Sheriff's Department is investigating, preliminary findings as per Kentucky State Police indicate that foul play is not suspected. Kelly was reported missing in Muhlenberg County back on November the 27th. Well, with just a few days away to Christmas arriving, many may be feeling overwhelmed. However, one Richmond family has come together to make their Christmas extra special for their mom, despite an unexpected challenge. With more on this, here's WBON TV's Gage Hill.
Christmas time is often a joyous period for families. It's a time where many try to take notice of their blessings, and this rings especially true for the loved ones of Rhonda Baker. Following the diagnosis of a serious medical condition, Baker's family has come together to transform their home into a winter wonderland. If you look at their front yard, the effort put into the display is evident. According to Baker's son, Jerry Jones, the majority of these decorations have been installed by his father, Earl.
He's really catering to her as much as he can. You think he's a 70-something-year-old man working a full-time job, and he's still taking care of my mom. He's just trying to make it so she can see the lights and just be the most enjoyable Christmas that it could be.
Jones tells WBON that his mother usually decorates for the holidays. However, her condition has made that difficult this year. That's why his father and sister Kim have been hard at work decorating their Richmond home.
She's got 2 or 3 trees, and you're talking something you would see out of the Macy's store windows. And my sister, my dad, they've all been over there trying to set them trees up like Mom does.
The Baker's yard is currently home to numerous decorations, including inflatable Santas, reindeer, and even dragons. Hanging icicle lights adorn the trees alongside sparkly ornaments, and candy canes light up the walkway leading up to the front door. For the Bakers, these festive decorations represent much more. Although the family is facing extra challenges this season, they have come together to appreciate what this time of year is truly about. Reporting for WBON TV, I'm Gage Hill.
Well, that is a heartwarming story about the Baker family. And while we're on the topic of Christmas decorations, let's take a look at some of the other festive displays sent in to us by our families across central Kentucky. These viewer-submitted photos were sent in after we asked you on the WBON TV Facebook page to show us how you're decking the halls this season. Definitely some wonderful displays there. Thank you for everyone who wanted to share in the Christmas cheer. Beautiful, beautiful decorations there all around central Kentucky. Well, the city of Richmond held a commission workshop today at noon in the City Hall conference room. Unlike the normally scheduled meeting, this workshop was held to discuss some particular items as the current year comes to a close. An ordinance was read to establish the Section 8 Housing Authority, and another ordinance was read amending the city's noise ordinance. There was a review draft of the city's Airbnb ordinance, and the city's audit report was brought up. Along with all of this, there was a special evaluation of City Manager Rob Meinerich, plus a report by Rob himself. The regularly scheduled meeting will continue after the new year and can be viewed on the city's YouTube channel. Well, a Pulaski County man was arrested Wednesday for criminal mischief and possession of a destructive device or booby trap device after reportedly building and hiding a device that damaged a Pulaski County Sheriff's deputy's vehicle. Officials say 56-year-old Christian Polk caused damage to the patrol car by placing a wooden plank with nails in it in his driveway and then hiding it before a deputy arrived to serve an emergency protective order on December the 12th. The deputy unknowingly drove over the device that incapacitated the vehicle's front tires. Polk was taken into custody yesterday and is lodged in the Pulaski County Detention Center. Well, Somerset resident Nicholas Murphy has been arrested by the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office for the alleged sexual assault of a minor. According to authorities, detectives were sent to speak to a child, an alleged victim of sexual assault, at the Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital on November the 28th. After they had spoken with the child, the detectives conducted an investigation that led to the conclusion that allegedly 31-year-old Nicholas Murphy of Burnside sexually abused the child. Initially, Murphy was arrested in Aiken, South Carolina earlier this month on December the 7th. He waived extradition on the 12th and then moved to the Pulaski County on the 20th, where he was then served with a Kentucky arrest warrant. Murphy has been charged with first-degree sexual abuse. He is currently lodged in the Pulaski County Detention Center on a $15,000 bond. Well, family and friends are remembering Major Robert Mason, a longtime Stanton Fire Department volunteer who recently passed away after battling lung cancer. The 53-year-old served the department for approximately 25 years and was diagnosed with cancer just a few months ago. Assistant Fire Chief Eddie Barnes, a friend of Mason for 3 decades, highlighted Mason's dedication to service, family, and for his sense of humor. Despite his illness, the fire department hosted a benefit earlier this month to provide financial support, and they continue to collect donations for funeral expenses and ongoing costs. Contributions can be made by check or money order at the fire headquarters in Stanton, with Mason family noted in the memo line, ensuring 100% of the proceeds go to the family. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got the forecast coming up next here on WBON TV Live at 5.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, artisan owner of Leeds Fine Jewelry. If you're looking for holiday gifts, we have faceted Kentucky earrings in silver and gold. We also have Kentucky agate red and black set in sterling rings starting at $179. Do you have broken items? We can get them fixed for you for Christmas. We're open on Mondays through Saturdays starting December 1st, 108 East Main Street in beautiful Richmond, Kentucky. Remember, we're locally owned and we're nationally known.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
'Tis the season for sickness. Protect yourself and those around you with vaccinations at the Harness Health Pharmacies, powered by Mercy Health. Mercy Health Pharmacies offer vaccines for influenza, COVID-19, pneumonia, and RSV. Most vaccines are covered by the insurance, and in case they are not, Harness Health Pharmacy also partners with the primary care clinics for patients that are required by insurance to receive their vaccines there. Stop by the Harness Health Pharmacy in Irvin, located next to the Mercy Health Irvin Primary Care.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. A little warmer here today in the Bluegrass. We've got meteorologist Todd Nelson in the Weather Center to give us a look at the forecast.
Thanks, Gwendolyn. Yeah, we have a very early look at our Christmas Day planner. It looks like we're going to be dealing with rain, also some pretty gusty winds. Temperatures will also be warmer than average as we climb into the upper 50s by the afternoon, but it definitely looks wet this Christmas, and we'll continue to monitor that, of course, through the end of the week here. So our freakishly warm temperatures continue here through the end of December. A few showers possible Friday and into Saturday, and then we are going to have a wetter Christmas Day, as I mentioned here. So not too bad out there. As you notice, pretty dry roads north of town on I-75, a little more cloud cover. The storm system that we're watching is taking shape across the southwest, parts of Los Angeles and San Diego getting a lot of heavy rain. But prior to that, a little bit of shower activity moving through the midsection of the nation. And of course, the clouds will continue to thicken up out ahead of that. Here's our overnight planner, still mild this evening, but then early tomorrow morning, we're down around that freezing mark. Saturday, maybe a couple of showers, most of that staying north of us. 63 on Sunday for Christmas Eve. Then here comes that storm system on Monday at 61. Does look like the winds early next week will be quite strong, some 25 to near 30 mile per hour winds. Here's that big storm system. Again, as we approach Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, notice how the rain chance will be increasing and the winds surrounding this area of low pressure will be quite strong as well. After that, the end of the month is definitely looking drier, but we're also going to continue to see warmer than average conditions. So that's what we have coming up. But through 7 p.m. Saturday, and most of the rain does stay north and west of us. We just see the clouds kind of hanging out here. A little bit of light rain chance, again, late Friday afternoon and into early Saturday off to the north and west. But other than that, we'll hold off until Christmas Day until we have that better chance of rain. So 30 degrees overnight tonight. Those southwesterly winds up to 10 or 15 miles per hour tomorrow. We stay warm through this upcoming weekend. And then here comes that bigger Christmas Day storm.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, as we begin celebrating with family and friends this weekend, remember there are some people who will really struggle this time of year. In the latest Mercy Health Markman Wellness Health Watch, Michael Watkins looks at an issue that many people will have to combat this holiday season.
So seasonal affective disorder is a type of depression that usually affects you from the fall to the spring. And usually it's going to start late fall and go to early spring. And it's really triggered by a drop in melatonin and serotonin, which is triggered by the drop in light that we have if you live further from the equator. So some of the things that you can do to effectively treat this disorder is have photolight therapy. You can usually order those online. They're not very expensive. You could also have psychotherapy with a counselor or therapist, and you could also seek out medications from your provider, usually your primary care. Yeah, so some signs that maybe you're going to need to reach out and get some treatment is if you're having a drop in weight or a major increase in weight. If you are sleeping a long time, sometimes people won't sleep at all, but usually in the winter you're going to have oversleep. So past 12 hours, if you find yourself sleeping 16 hours a day, that's a pretty big warning flag. If you feel hopeless lost or like you're not enjoying things that you typically would in your day.
Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is not only something that can affect a person during the fall and winter, but even during the warmer months. During those warmer months, you'll see more of a drop in weight and less sleep. Because of time change and the changing of the seasons, it can really affect a person's circadian rhythm. SAD also can have a stronger effect on women as opposed to men.
So some of the reasons why it affects women more than men is because of our hormonal cycle. So women have much more of a temperamental hormonal system, and it is also affected by their circadian rhythm as well as stress and things like that. And your sleep is really important. And since SAD affects your sleep, typically women are more affected by this. So it's really important to go outside and get natural sunlight, which those photo lights that I mentioned earlier, they mock natural sunlight. So it's really important to do that for 10 to 20 minutes every morning, and that really helps to make sure that not only your circadian rhythm, but that your body and your hormonal cycle, especially in women, stays on track. So one of the reasons why people can get so depressed around the holidays is because they usually have lost some friends and family members, and that reminds them of those times that they've spent with those people. So your family and friends cannot help you if you do not tell them. So one of the things I always encourage is to let people in your life know that that's what you're dealing with. Let them know when you need space or if you need someone to be there. I think that from a young age, maybe saying no seems like it's not the best thing to do. It seems like that you want to please other people. But in reality, a good form of self-care is learning to say no. So when you're feeling pressured for those big holiday events, if it's something that you really have a loss of interest in, or you feel like you just really don't want to go, you're going through a hard time, maybe depression, one of the best things that you can do for yourself and others is learn to say no. So I think that it's much more special if you make something for other people, so that's always an option, and being honest with people about how you're feeling. So if you're feeling really overwhelmed, tell them that you would rather just do an exchange with one person, maybe in a large group, or that you would like to make something.
Up next, we've got Dawson Rule in with the sports report that's coming up right after this break.
Celebrate Christmas with your family by reliving all the fun and excitement of the 2023 City of Richmond Christmas Parade on WBON-TV Channel 9. Catch all the excitement, including the pre-show featuring an interview with EKU Director of Athletics Matt Rome as he discusses EKU sports involvement in this year's parade. You'll also hear from Richmond City Mayor Robert Blythe. The replay of the parade on WBON-TV 9 is presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair, and also brought to you in part by Galaxy Bowling Center, CT Diesel Performance, Bluegrass Marble and Granite, ABR Auto Recyclers, Affordable Heating and Air, Nuevo Vallarta, Cars of Kentucky, Dar Gavels Towing, the City of Richmond, and Richmond City Commissioner Mike Brewer. Tune in December 23rd and 24th at 6 p.m. and on Christmas Day at 10 a.m. for the replay of this year's parade on WBON-TV 9.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Watch the Real McCoys weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on Heartland.
Family known as the Real McCoys.
Watch Laugh-In on Retro TV, Mondays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. and Saturdays at 8.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Tonight hosts a big college basketball game in the state of Kentucky, along with many basketball games for various Madison County teams. With the news on it all, here's sports anchor Dawson Rural.
It's game day. For many teams in the area, whether it's college or high school, there's so many upcoming matches and scores to look at. So first off, let's start with a big one. It's Cats versus Cards tonight at 6. Kentucky is a 13.5-point favorite against their arch rival. The game will be in Louisville tonight at the KSEM Center, and the Cats are a heavy favorite. UK leads the all-time series against Louisville 38-17. Now for some big scores on the local high school level from last night. Let's start with the boys for once. Models boys team has won 3 games in a row and are looking for win number 4 tonight. For their third straight victory, the Patriots knocked off Metcalfe County 63-59. In the game, Model was led by Landon Kidd with 24 points and also helped by Harrison Parkhurst with 16 and Riley Millette with 13. Models matched up with Menifee County tonight, with the tip-off being at 6 o'clock in the Berea Holiday Classic. With a win, the Patriots will be back at a 500 record. Madison Southern won big last night against Seneca, 103-74 in the first round of the MAX Holiday Classic. Braden Hudson dropped a 33 bomb, followed by Jay Rose at 20. This win sets up a massive match tonight for Southern, as they'll face a 7-1 Manual team out of Louisville, whose lone loss is to Great Crossing High School, who's also number 1 in the state. These two top 25 teams are going to be battling it out tonight at 6. Good luck to the Eagles in this massive matchup in Louisville. Berea's boys pulled out a solid win last night against the Garrett County team, 74-60. The Pirates are 5-2 and quietly going to be a contender in the district this year, I do believe. Now for some girls basketball updates. The Berea girls are 2-0 in the Best of the Ladies Classic after beating Butler County last night 39-36. Abigail Beard had 13 points and Sophie Brewer scored 12. Kate Stepp led the team in boards with 8. A matchup with Marion County will be later today for the Lady Pirates. Good luck. Now the Lady Indians beat Hazard High last night 59-34. Now tonight, in Game 2 of the Gateway Holiday Classic, Central will play a Nicholas County team who's 6-1 up in Montgomery County. Now as for the other games happening today, way down in Florida, the Madison Southern Lady Eagles team plays against Berks Catholic from Pennsylvania at 4 o'clock today to get to the championship game in the consolation bracket. Best of luck in the Sunshine State. EKU's basketball team will face Troy for the second time this season tonight at 7. The Colonels will be at Troy, and they are also 4-6, and desperately need this win against the Trojans, as the team's next 2 games are at Alabama and Purdue. In the matchup earlier this year in Richmond, Eastern won 77-76. That's going to conclude the sports segment for today. Thank you all for tuning in. And this is Dawson Rule with Madison County's sports coverage.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports report. We're going to take another quick break. Lots more news coming up here live at 5 after this.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers too, the onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only. So come on in and try some today. Only at A&W.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
If it won't go down.
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home clean for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy. Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Welcome back to Live at 5. A bicyclist has passed away after being struck by a car in downtown Lexington. That accident occurred last night at the corner of Upper and High Street. The victim, identified as 46-year-old Michael Campbell, sustained life-threatening injuries and was transported to the University of Kentucky Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The accident remains under investigation. Well, the Corbin Police Department is asking for the public's help in identifying the individual and vehicles seen in these photos taken from a surveillance video earlier. The individual is wanted for questions regarding a theft that happened at a business in Corbin. If you have any information that can help identify the person and or the vehicle shown, you're asked to please contact the Corbin Police Department. That phone number is 606-528-1122, or you can always use their text tip line. That's 606-215-6239. All information given can always be kept anonymous. Take a good look at those pictures there if you know those people. Well, as of early Thursday, the Menifee County Sheriff's Office has reported 2 missing teens from the Menifee County group home. Those teens disappeared sometime around midnight last night. Authorities advise keeping doors and vehicles locked. The teens, ages 16 and 17, are both around 5 foot 8 inches tall. They did change clothing sometime during the night, so there's no information on what they may be wearing, but law enforcement urges anyone with information or if you see the 2 individuals to contact 911 immediately. Well, with that, we're going to say goodbye to another Live at 5. Thanks so much for joining us as we get a little closer to the holiday season. Don't forget, if you missed that parade downtown in Richmond, we're going to be showing that right here on WBON TV Channel 9, the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th. Get with your family, snuggle up on the couch, and take a look at all the great fun from the Richmond Christmas Parade. Again, that is coming up the 23rd, 24th, and 5th, and you can check out our Facebook page and our programming guide to get the exact times for that parade replay. Thanks so much for joining us today. Have a wonderful afternoon, and of course, I'll see you right back here tomorrow, Live at 5.